What's going on, you guys? Hope you guys are doing well. This is Unrivaled Waifu here. This is honestly different kind of video. I thought I'd make a video similar to this because there have been a lot of people making videos in this sort of style. So I thought I might as well just try it out, try something different. And of course, due to unforeseen circumstances, I've been working and doing school. I'm actually about to go to school. Um, I thought I'd just make this video because lately I've been slightly stressed out. I've been able to manage it, but honestly, this video will be about, I guess you could say, I guess you could say, mainly, what's the word? Mainly just, is it worth it to go out anymore? Is it worth it? Like, if you look back 10, 10 years ago, I was like, I want to say 15. Um, about to turn 25, but I'm just already going through a midlife crisis, you could say. But it's interesting. Life is getting more interesting, and I've been able to manage the stress, of course, on my own. But nevertheless, it's something we have to address. I honestly didn't think I'd make a video like this, but of course, I don't know. Who wouldn't see it coming? But this video will be about mainly just talking about I guess you could say, everybody going through stressful situations, life in general, how it's going, the YouTube updates, all that. So, first topic at hand thought I'd talk about is it worth it going out anymore? Now, in my opinion, I don't know. It was kind of worth it. I've always been kept to myself most of my life for as long as I can remember. I've always been keeping to myself. But for the most part, it's been pretty much the same most of my life. So when COVID hit, I was just like, yeah, I've already been experiencing this, of course. So my life hasn't really changed too much. Of course, I have the capacity to be social, but I don't think many people nowadays really have the capacity to be social. And I don't particularly blame them, especially Gen Z, because I'm like part of that. I'm like mid, I guess you could say mid, like 2000 era. And I grew up in the early 2000s, of course. This is why I'm playing this game. Um, Issues a lot of people face, and I just want to make this video to empathize with those people because I am also experiencing it. College, and then oh, you worried of, oh, bro, you're not gonna be able to afford a house. Like, oh no, dude, like if you don't get your shit together, you're never gonna make it in life. You're never gonna amount to anything. All this bullshit, but I mean, it's really up to you what you want to make your life out to be. Um, and it doesn't really matter what career you particularly have as long as you give it your all and you don't sell yourself to career. But yeah, um, a lot of people have been experiencing the same thing, having the same thoughts that I had 10 years ago. So I got it early. I knew this was coming 10 years ago. So I had already gotten prepared for it, of course, but it sucks either way, no matter how long you've been aware of it. Just to empathize with people, of course. But, you know, is it worth it going out? Oh, like I'd say if you're going out for yourself, try to be social. Yeah, it's semi worth it, but I'll tell you a story. Okay, I was going out to the mall like last year, just trying to be as social as possible. And of course, when you're on SR, again, another very relevant topic to the story. So I was on SR. If you don't know what that stands for, just look it up. I can't say it because, oh, YouTube's gonna take down the video, you know what I mean? So it, you know what SR stands for. And if you don't, you've been living under a rock or you just look it up. But anyways, when you're on this, you get more power. You are just magically more social and confident. So I was going to the mall lately last summer, just doing that, trying to practice being more social, vlogging, all that. So everything under the sun, whole 9 yards. And I'm going, walking with my brother. We're going to the, I want to say the fragrance store, fragrances, and Bath and Body Works, I'm pretty sure. Don't remember it correctly. It might have been. So I went there. We're going there. I walk in, and these girls are just staring at me like. And again, I don't know if this is true, but I don't think it would happen if I wasn't on that otherwise. But SR, whatever. So I went there, and these girls just start staring at me, and I'm like, they're just eyeing me up, like just staring me down. And like, not to brag or anything, it's weird though. It's like just weird. People just look at you weird when you're on it. And these people were like looking at me like I was an alien or something, like I was from another planet. And it's kind of normal to experience that when you're on that, of course, because you are just keeping your energy. Your energy is what you're doing. So you have more light closer to you, closer to, you know. And they just kept staring at me, eyeing me up, and I was like, dude, this is kind of weird. Like, people are changing, and people go out of their way to talk to you. You don't even have to really do anything. Um, but of course, there's people that you need to watch out for. That if you're even like barely happier than them, which again, very rare people, and it's normal to be stressed out now. It's kind of the norm. So I went there, and it was interesting because I've always I was addicted to all that content, so I quit that. And long term, whatever, I just felt like I had more energy. You have more energy in general. So I went there and I was like, okay, I need to up my game. So I was just normally talking, effortless, of course. And these people, some of these people, are like really nice, and they just love your energy. They want to, you know, do nice things for you. All this, you just naturally have people who really want to know you and talk to you, really get to know you, and they understand you have real substance, unlike most people, which is rare. So, but there's some other people that I encountered that are very envious of you, and because you are accomplishing something, especially if you're male, on SR, you tend to be really magnetic towards the negative people. And it's strange because it's kind of annoying. When you're on it, you got to realize that you have to be extremely patient with these people and just ignore them. But these these dudes, when I was there, they knew I was being noticed by girls that were decently attractive. They they were envious. They literally had stared down at me, and they were like 6'4", 6'5". Um, but they weren't. They were like okay looking. Um, anyways, excuse me. So I just I would advise that yes, is it worth it? Not 100%. If you're going there just to go there for the sake of going out, I would say no. Um, but these people, they're envious of you. If you're even particularly happier than them, even a tiny bit, they're like, "Oh, dude, you don't even understand what it's like. like, oh, you're gonna amount to nothing. And again, parents to other people's parents staring you down, boomers like just eyeing you up, like, what the hell is this guy on? He's a fucking psycho. And that's all they do. Some of them, the boomers are nice, but there's other ones that are just staring at you and they will not take their eyes off you. They're like, what are you doing here in the middle of the day? Like, oh, you can't, yeah, because they took up basically everything. That's for another video, but they do that. They'll just stare at you forever. They were just staring at me, these boomers, and they're like, oh, like, just, oh, like, what are you doing? Like, why are you here? You never gonna amount to anything. And again, luckily, my parents are not like that, or my grandparents. They weren't like, oh, when are you gonna find somebody? Like, yeah, if you don't marry somebody, you're never gonna amount to anything or have a real job, or the whole 9 yards of, oh, if you don't do this, then you're a pussy, and like you can't just not date people, you can't do that. And I'm just like, nah. But anyways, yeah, that's basically my story. These people were just staring me down, and boomers especially, they were just eyeing me up, not looking, not looking away at all, no matter what they were doing. Some of these husbands were just just stared at me with hate, and yeah, I would just be cautious of those people when you're going out. If you go out and you have even a you know, shred of confidence, these people will hate you. Some of these people will hate you. They will just stare at you and be like, why do you have so much good in you? You're supposed to suffer. These people are like, oh, you're supposed to suffer. You're like Gen Z, so we took everything away, whatever. You know, you can't buy a house. They're like, what the hell? Why is he so happy? But I just advise people to go on SR. And moral of the story is know yourself more than other people. Know yourself before you start anything with anybody. So, yeah, I thought I'd just put that out there and talk about this a little bit. My story, people staring you down. So, yeah, is it worth it going out? I'd say semi worth it if you're going out for yourself, trying to interact with people and be good to people, then more power to you. But if you're going out just for the sake of going out because you're lonely in some way, I'd say no. These people are dangerous out here. They're changing and they're not going to stop. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video and I'll see you guys.